Hello and welcome back to the Football Now. We're back here with another match day vlog today. Of course, it is Good Friday. That can only mean one of a few things. It's a Stockport County match day for starters, but also we know that if Stockport County managed to get a win today, that would seal a place in the League One playoffs for this season. Of course, if they can pick up a 9th away win in the league this season by beating a Peterborough side, which of course beat Birmingham City in the EFL Trophy final last Sunday, County will of course be hoping to take full advantage from any potential lack of focus from the Posh coming into this game. The Hatters will take on a team that's conceded 72 goals in the league this season. County, though, have not won at London Road since April 2008, but the Hatters are currently in form. In fact, only Birmingham are in better form in the last 5 matches in League One than Stockport County. And of course, with Cal Wotton on fire as well, you'd fully expect a game of goals, but one that does end in 3 points coming back to Edgeley Park. Wotton, of course, his goal against Rotherham last week was the first time he'd scored in consecutive league matches since scoring against Bristol Rovers and Mansfield Town back in August. He's not scored in 3 consecutive league games since scoring against Morecambe, Sutton United and his former club, Notts County, last season in League 2. Can he score today? Let's hope so. So without further ado, let's get into today's match day. This is absolutely mental. Look how old school that is. Right, we're here at Peterborough's ground. It's a little bit different, I think it's fair to say, very old-fashioned. Obviously County win this and we seal a place in the playoffs. How confident are you?
I'm fairly confident, to be fair. We will definitely get playoffs at this point now. But obviously, like you said, we won today and we looked for away. We're secured it, so we should win it.
Yeah, the team sheet has obviously come out before. It's Adai in goal. It's a back four of Hills, Horsfall, Pye, Ibi Toure. He starts Odin Bailey after that assist for Brad Hills' goal, the second of the game for County on Saturday. It's a midfield of Collar and Norwood with Jack Diamond on the left. Obviously, he got the equaliser against Rotherham last week. Wotton again, scoring a second consecutive game for the first time since August. Can he make it a third today?
I reckon he will. But I do think Wotton actually scores today. He can get in those positions where he can slot it in. Also, I should mention it was Thomas from Weston.
Yeah. And of course, Santo Olafiu scored in the previous, the reverse fixture, partners Wotton. Happy with the team overall?
Yeah, I'm happy with the team. We probably don't need to make too many changes for this. Two is a fair amount, but I could be eating my words.
1 or 2 changes, a big game on Monday as well. He's got to think about Challoner, so I think he's got it about right. You happy with the team then?
Yeah, I'm happy with the team.
We're pushing for the score prediction. I said 4-1.
That's a bit ambitious. I reckon it'll be the same as at Central Park. I reckon 2-1. I believe that Peterborough might score first.
Alright, well let's get into the match today,
Takes it all! Why did I backward?
A free kick, and then after that it's a corner. He's going to start off for that.
there we go then. Peterborough United 1, Stockport County 1. It wasn't the 4-1 goal thrill that I was expecting from Stockport County. Obviously, we spoke about it in the preview. We spoke about it pre-match. The sheer amount of goals that Peterborough have conceded this season in League One, I would have thought they would have been there for the taking. A leaky defence, played a cup final last Sunday as well. Not much to play for in the league. It had everything in the build-up to this to feel like it would be a comfortable Stockport County win from my point of view. But obviously that didn't turn out to be the case. Peterborough United scored first, and let's face it, they were the better team. They caused a lot of threats in that first half. In particular, the wide players really getting at our fullbacks. In particular, Abraham Ado, I think it was number 10 for them. Caused Brad Hills a lot of problems in that first half. Obviously, Brad Hills was booked in the first half as a result of that, and he had a really tough time. I mean, Brad Hills has looked like a very solid defender since he's come in on loan from Norwich in January, but this was certainly one of his tougher games in a Stockport County shirt, right up until I suppose he was moved into a centre half position with the changes at half time. I just felt that he had the better of him far too often, and as I say, the wide players for Peterborough really caused threats in that first half. They really pinned us back, and that's why I think they were able to score the goal quite as easily as they did in the end. And like I said, it was a very poor first half performance from Stockport County. And it didn't get much better in the second half. We made changes at half time, and we looked to have a bit of a spring in our step early on in that second half, but it seemed to sort of peter out very quickly. And as I say, we didn't really make the most of those early opportunities we had in the second half. We weren't quite clinical enough, and it made it a very difficult second half. And obviously, Diamond did manage to rescue us with that goal late on, another goal for Diamond. He had a frustrating performance, I think, looking like he could cause a threat at times, but not quite having that end product right up until the last few minutes, of course, where he did show that end product. He did manage to grab a result for us, but it's a disappointing result, I think, because this was the game. If we won this, we would have sealed the playoff positions with a few games spare, and also would have continued that push for the automatic spots. Now, look, it's not completely gone. Don't get me wrong, but when you look at the results, and we needed some results to go our way for us to have a chance with the automatics this season. We needed Wrexham to drop points at against Bristol. That happened. Bristol actually 1-0 up. Spells in that game. I think they took the lead as well against Wrexham. They did manage to claw back a result. They did manage to get a point at the racecourse though, but it still dropped points. And like I say, that's the opportunity for Stockport County there to capitalise, and we didn't. Also as well, Wycombe did manage to win their game, unfortunately. So I think we're 6 points, off Wycombe now, who find themselves in second, with Wrexham now dropping into the playoffs. So we haven't taken full advantage. It's not completely over yet, second place, but as we approach the final 3 games now, it is looking more and more likely that we'll have to go through the playoffs should County manage to achieve promotion to the Championship this season. And I think it all comes down to, at the beginning of the season, what would have fans accepted, and how, based on how we've performed this season, what are our expectations now? Are people happy to stay in League One this season? Do people feel like it would be a missed opportunity to not go up to the Championship this season? I know a lot of people saying, well, let's be stronger next season, but that next season might not come. There's teams that would have thought that, they would have been in the playoffs this season, Peterborough being one of them, Bolton being one of them, and that's next season hasn't happened for them. So just because we've had a good season, this season, it's not to say that we can necessarily build on that and we're likely to sort of go up next season. If the opportunity's there to go up this season, we have to take it, because you might not have that opportunity again. If we don't go up, Ethan Pye will have a lot of interest from teams in higher divisions. The same with Louis Spate. We could lose a core of our team if we don't go up as a result of interest elsewhere. So if there's an opportunity to go up this season, we have to take it with both hands. And obviously, going for the automatics would be an easier way to be promoted. But as I say, dropping points today, not making the most out of dropped points at Wrexham, it does mean it's going to be more and more likely that we'll have to go through the playoffs should we manage to achieve that promotion this season. But look, that's been Good Friday, not as plain sailing as the game last Good Friday. I think it was against Forest Green, but we do now turn our attentions to Easter Monday, of course, against Huddersfield, and hopefully Stockport County can continue that push, secure their place in the playoffs, of course, but also keep pushing. And whilst that second opportunity, that second spot is still there, let's keep pushing for it. So hopefully you've all enjoyed the video. Do get your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video as well, of course. Do subscribe if you are new. And as always, thanks for tuning in.